My 32 female husband, 33 male, and I disagree about how much effort to put into toxic family's wedding. Toxic family.
Oh, no.
These are the rules that this person has set up for us.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to hear them out.
We're gonna hear them out.
All right. Husband, 33 male, and I, 32 female, are in an argument about how much effort to put in for brother-in-law's 26 male wedding. So basically, my brother-in-law is getting married. We didn't even talk to him until last year. I'm not going to say this was all his fault. Their family has major issues.
Ooh.
However, a few years ago, I had a very traumatic delivery with my second and ended up in partial hospitalization for weeks.
Jesus.
Neither brother-in-law nor his then girlfriend, now fiance, reached out to me at all. Keep in mind this was peak pandemic as well. I've known them since they were teenagers. She was a junior bridesmaid in my wedding. My mother-in-law was taking care of my newborn while husband worked, and I later learned sister-in-law had been taking care of my newborn some days and hadn't even reached out to me specifically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I only learned this from my husband later, and that he and brother-in-law had talked some, but they didn't do a thing for me. Not one thing. Damn, that sounds crazy, OP.
Yeah, they haven't done anything yet except for look over your kid, right?
What a crazy reality you've painted for us.
Yeah.
So basically, they're doing a courthouse wedding and then a weekend getaway at a lake house. We'd have to pay to get there 3 hours away with our 3 under 10 in tow for the pleasure of staying in the middle of nowhere for 4 days.
Just don't go then at this point. If you're already like, this is in bumfuck nowhere. I don't want to go here.
Josh, be nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on. Be nice.
Gonna put an end on this bit. Time out on this being nice.
Okay. Fucking. I don't enjoy any of the activities we're doing and don't really enjoy the company. And I don't want a fake smile for them all weekend. I'm trying to compromise. The actual wedding is the courthouse, and I said, let's do that and buy a nice card. My husband disagrees and wants to go to the lake. He said it's important, and he's trying to strengthen his relationship with his family. But this isn't a family vacation. It's a wedding. The focus will be on her. And he'll be running around with his siblings like nothing ever happened, while I'm probably just going to be in our room the whole time. Too long, didn't read. I have very toxic in-laws and don't want to spend the weekend with them.
What? Okay. So let me get this straight. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Be nice.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm gonna. I'm not.
Yeah, you
nice.
don't have to be nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck that.
Fuck this. Yeah. No.
This lady's a bitch.
This lady kind of sucks. Yeah. No. Yeah. Because
so
like
bad.
because like fucking. Okay. So just because
She got invited after she's been no contact with them for years.
Yeah, and she still got invited.
While she was in the hospital, the sister-in-law took care of her fucking baby.
No, but that side hasn't done anything.
Because she didn't call her, I guess she's mad at them. And then also, there's something that I think maybe she edited out, but from when I read it the first time, the reason that they're not talking to her is because she fucking like told off the sister-in-law like years ago.
Oh.
And was like a huge bitch.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So then she cut that out to make herself look better too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's amazing, yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, that's an interesting thing that because like you're just kind of being shitty. Like you're already kind of being shitty saying that like it's in the middle of nowhere and like fucking
Oh yeah, like that's super
already,
judgmental.
And like don't get me wrong,
just say you don't want to go.
Yeah, just say you don't want to go. Like I don't know, I have those tendencies I think when traveling where I kind of have this weird like sometimes I'm like, oh, it's in the middle of nowhere, I don't know.
Yeah, but you're never like, oh, it's in the middle. Like you never judge really. You're just like, I don't think I would have fun there.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing where it's like, but yeah, the family seems like they're gonna have fun going to a lake and like chilling. And it's weird to be like it's not a vacation even though it is because it's a wedding vacation and it's out of the
Well, and apparently she caused such a stink way back in the day for the context that I know about the situation. She caused such a stink back in the day that her husband and her were cut off from the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law. And then the brother-in-law, independently of her, tried to restore his relationship with his family. But she decided not to.
So he's trying to actually care about his family.
So she's like, don't go to the wedding, to her husband, who is the brother of the groom.
Yeah, so...
Because she's still mad at them after they took care of her baby.
But just because they didn't call.
Yeah. And I'll go more into it because I have
comments. Yeah, because I'm really... How do you not come off... Like, I know this is not a you're the asshole, like am I the asshole post, but
she
like you're an
definitely
asshole.
Is an asshole.
Yeah, she's the asshole right now, yeah.
Okay, I would love to know what they feel you haven't apologized for. That seems like a pretty major part of the story that you're leaving out, especially since your brother and sister-in-law were comfortable enough to reconnect with your husband, but specifically avoid you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good red flag. Okay,
OP. I once told future sister-in-law like it is, and they didn't like that. And then the whole family acted like she was the victim, even though it was in the context of much larger things happening that she was too young to understand. Just if you could put like a bunch of phrases that I hate hearing all in the one sentence, it would be that. Too young to understand.
Yeah.
Told them like it is.
Yeah, really condescending. Really, I know more than you. Really
acted like the victim.
Yeah. I can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's you just say that, you fucking pussy. Like, shit.
Legit.
Jesus, say what you mean.
So then the OP of the previous comment goes, what does that even mean? Be more specific, please. And then this is the explanation that the OP keeps reposting over and over again to try to explain her side. I didn't want to go into any details, but basically my husband and 4 of his siblings and maybe some of his half-siblings and his parents were in a car wreck caused by something that the van company was negligent about. When they each turned 18, they got a little bit of settlement money. I'm talking like in the ballpark of a couple of grand. I think not a ton of money. So when my husband got it, he made a deal with brother-in-law that he'd start a computer repair business and brother-in-law could work at it. And then when brother-in-law got his, they'd be co-owners. But then brother-in-law met his girlfriend who got it into his head that he should use the money to buy gear for a trade school and not go into business with husband. And this started a whole thing because she was basically convincing him to screw over my family while I was pregnant. And he needed that money because we were in debt because of the business. I do also want to now put in the ages. The brother-in-law is 10 years younger.
Yeah, so the brother-in-law is 10 years younger
than her husband. So he convinced a teenager to go into business with him.
Yeah, and then shit changed.
Yeah. And she now blames the wife of the brother-in-law?
I think, if you become 18 and you decide you want to go and do a trade thing, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Yeah. I don't, and also, just because he had a conversation with his wife where he was like, I don't know what I want to do with this money, actually. Maybe,
this is
and
my
she's
money.
like, oh, well, what if you did something to improve your life? And then he goes, oh, fucking.
Yeah, I want to do that instead of just bailing my brother out of debt because then.
Yeah, that's kind of like, that just means your brother gets all of your money.
Yeah, exactly.
2 shares of that pie, I guess,
yeah,
that
that's
settlement
kind of
money. It's
ridiculous,
kind of shitty. I don't know.
And then brother-in-law got a job at a security company because his girlfriend's uncle worked there and he still wouldn't give the money because she wanted to go to Harry Potter land. And that's just based off of a whole lot of other family drama with his siblings.
And I'm not going universal.
And when I met her, she was always very rude to me and very clingy towards my husband in a creepy way, I felt. And she always liked his ex more than me. So one day I told her like it was and explained to her that she had no business getting involved with stuff when she was literally barely out of high school. And I knew that the only reason she wanted my brother-in-law to get that job was because she didn't want to work. So now she doesn't work, and my husband and I are still in debt because of her.
But also, isn't it up to? I mean, the brother-in-law is also out of high school and making his own decision. So why
are you mad at her?
Well, yeah, you should be mad at him then.
Also, I do want to just add another layer on this hypocrite pie. This woman, the OP, is a stay-at-home mom.
So she's giving shit to another woman for also wanting to not work? What?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yes. So then somebody else goes, wait, so it's fine that you're a stay-at-home mom, but she wants to stay home and that's a problem? And you're saying that she, a teen, was wrong for suggesting a trade when brother-in-law, also a teen, was talked into basically speculating a bunch of money? You were gambling, essentially.
Because that's what that is.
Yeah.
Every business is a gamble.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Shit.
And you can't really expect to make money the first couple of years of a business.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck up. Not fuck up, but like you're gonna have a lot of expenses that you don't expect.
Like 90% of businesses, unless you're getting like, well, this person's going to say it actually. You were gambling essentially, and most businesses are not profitable for at least a few years unless some investor is fronting you a bunch of money and expecting 0% of it back. This was not a great plan. Your debt because of poor financial management / planning. You're in debt because of poor financial management / planning, not because of the whims of your in-laws.
I get that. I think it's a little... I don't like the phrasing of that because that definitely does make it seem like... Because debt's just kind of a shitty thing in general, and it's kind of a bad system, but like...
It is, and a lot of the commenters actually are very much like, your money problems are your own money problems, like you were just a fuck up, basically, to her.
But I don't... I think that's a little too harsh.
Yeah.
I get the one, that's a very like individualistic. I blame more like the system. I think but like, I mean, I get that inkling that people have to be like fucking...
I think debt from owning a small business, though, is very like, I chose to have this debt.
Yeah, like, I mean, fuck, I chose to have the debt with all this shit. That's my decision, you know? I get that, so yeah.
Blaming it on, like, you know, like, if you asked your sister, hey, can you give me $5,000?
So I can make YouTube videos.
Yeah, so I can make YouTube videos, and she was like, sure, and then later she was like, actually, no. I don't know if I would be mad at her for not giving you $5,000.
Yeah, that's true. So I get that. Yeah, that's fair. I think when it comes to business, I think
it's less like it's less about like the fact that she's in debt, more about she can't understand the concept of a gift.
Yeah.
Like that would be a gift and you would have to be appreciative of that.
You'd have to be appreciative of it too. And also any money that's not in your hands is not your money. Even if it's said. Like exactly. That's the other thing too. Yeah. So still kind of fuck them. Yeah.
Somebody actually gives her like actual advice.
Okay.
Instead of just saying suck it up. Most of the comments are saying suck it up and go to the wedding.
Yeah, fucking.
So this guy goes, and his name is Ear Guy, which I think that's great.
Fuck yeah.
Husband goes, explaining that he couldn't make it work bringing the wife and all the little maniacs and even include pets in the excuse, so she's staying behind with the kids. Let's party / mend fences. You stay home comfortably and avoid all the crap. Maybe it'll be a good first step.
Yeah.
OP responds,
oh no.
I don't want to stay behind with the kids. I'm already a stay-at-home mom. I'd like to have my husband with me when possible. So no compromise at all.
My way or the highway.
That's it. You're not allowed to have a relationship with your brother.
No relation with the brother. No family. I'm your family. Me.
And, you know, I would normally agree that, like, yeah, when you have a wife and you have kids, that's, like, the priority, you know?
But I think there's edge cases, I think, where it's like...
Well, it's a wedding.
Yeah, it's a fucking wedding.
It's a big deal. Like, usually not going to a wedding, and then somebody tries to explain that to her, which I don't think she's going to get, that we're not going to a wedding when you're invited is, like, a relationship ender.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It really isn't like fucking
especially if you're family.
Yeah, you know,
it's
like,
a pretty big deal.
It's like you're just shutting yourself out from the family at that point, especially if everyone else in the family's there. Everyone else is fucking...
Yeah, dude, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, fuck, man. Go to the fucking wedding then if you want to be like, yeah.
I mean, and that's probably the reason she was invited too, because she sounds fucking miserable. But like, it's probably just like, listen, we don't want to cause any problems, and
Like,
I don't know.
listen,
Do we invite her? Oh my god, that's like a nightmare of. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm boring you. No, joking.
I'm
Sorry, I'm trying to be nice. I'm so sorry. Fuck. That's a nightmare of mine, though, is that somebody out there is planning their wedding, and I'm on the list to be invited of people that maybe they're thinking of inviting, and they go, "Oh,
I don't really want to.
Should we invite Sarah?" I don't know why.
Because it's just like a fear of like being left out. I feel like of being like
your friends actually don't like you,
or they feel like it's a burden to invite you. You know, like,
yeah. I don't ever want to be a burden on anybody.
Yeah. So then it's like,
and it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's selfishly most of my reason for not being an asshole to people all the time. You know what I mean? It's just
it's that worry of like,
are these people burdened by me or not?
I get that. Yeah, I feel that a lot. Yeah, someone who considers himself a burden a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Mood.
So fucking yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What a bitch though.
Yeah. What a cunt. Also, you're not
like,
a burden. Just letting you know.
Okay. Thank you. You're
I'm
not a
being
burden
nice.
either.
Thank you.
Well, then don't freaking get mad at me for yawning.
You know?
But no, yeah, no, fucking, yeah.
And that's the thing. It's my instinct to get mad at people for yawning. I'm a predator, and I have to make myself into prey. You know what I mean? Fucking no. You know, like I fucking am just ready to be angry at the drop of a hat for no reason.
I get that. I don't know. I get it.
Yeah.